of Millennial Moodboard. I'm one of your hosts, Jasmine Ellis.
Hey, I'm Valerie Tosi.
I'm Pallavi Gunalan.
And today we're going to talk about something near and dear to my heart. But before we do, what's your millennial moment? What's the most millennial thing you've done recently?
Well, we're going to go to Warped Tour on Sunday.
Well, no, this will have already happened by the time they listen to it.
I know.
Okay, then we went to Warped Tour.
And we saw our friends perform comedy, and nothing bad happened, and we stayed hydrated.
Oh, I can't wait to revisit this.
I know.
I think
one of us is going to lose a shoe.
Sure, one of us is going to pass out a heat stroke.
It's going to be me.
But you know me. I'm going to have a fanny pack with like the liquid IV, the fans.
Yeah.
Like
I do that stuff too. I keep it on me.
I've learned a lot from the senior citizens I cruise with, and like I know how
if
not
you're
to
talking
overheat.
about me, I'm going to be so mad.
You did it to yourself.
You did it to yourself. You burned
I'm
yourself.
trying to just get ahead of it.
You skin burned yourself.
Trying to
Sunburned
get ahead of
yourself.
it.
So the most millennial thing I've done recently is I've been like Googling vans for wide feet, orthopedic vans, vans for low arches, like just really trying to accommodate my current feet with the shoes of my youth.
I've been to the shoe stores. I know what inserts I need. I know what shoes I need.
I need to do that. Where do you go to do that?
A place here in Burbank.
SAS?
No, it's
Save
like,
Our Souls?
Oh my God.
Stop.
No way.
Would that be SOS though?
Oh. I don't. There's a place called SAS, and I just always assumed it was Save Our Souls,
That's
and
hilarious.
that's
Save
the wrong hour.
ass
So I was like, wait a minute.
I think
Wait,
I'm
what's the place
illiterate.
here?
It's
just a little.
Fleet Feet.
Fleet Feet.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with Fleet Week. Okay.
Yeah.
For me, there's been a lot of discourse on the internet about Claire's, and somebody made a joke because they're going out of business, basically, that they're going to start doing IUDs. And
then everybody.
They're going out of business?
they keep saying that, or they filed for bankruptcy. I don't know. I see this all the time. It's been a while that people have been talking about it. But I just wanted to share a little story about what happened to me when I went to Claire's when I was younger.
Oh my God.
I went to get my ears pierced when I was like 7 years old. It was Christmas time, which is important because that means that the mall was absolutely packed. And we were in a Claire's, and I sat down in the chair, and the chair's always in the display window at Claire's because people are insane. And I'm sitting there, and this like teenager, probably 14 or 15, came over to me. And you know, when you get your ears pierced there, if it's like something like that, they use the little like piercing gun instead of, it's better for them to use the needle, but they really only do that at like actual piercing shops. Mm-hmm. So I like that they're like, no, we'd rather have the teenager have a gun than a needle. So America. So she came over and she did one ear okay, and it was like and then she came over to the second ear. Oh no, bitch stapled her latex glove to my ear. And it was literally just sitting there like flapping in the breeze.
Was your mom with you?
Uh-huh. Because I saw the look on my mom's face when it happened, and I was like, what? And all of a sudden I just felt this thing hanging down. She had to like get her hand out of it.
That is so fucking awkward.
And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. And she's like, oh no, I'm so sorry. And she's like,
Val at 7 being, you've got to be kidding me.
You've got to be kidding me. And she's like, I can't take it out. We're not supposed to take the earring out right away. And I was like, take it out. And I'm like screaming. I'm in the display window. People are gathering around and like looking in to see why this child is screaming into Claire's. It was absolutely insane.
What did they do? What do you have to do?
They made me wait like 15 minutes before they even took it out because she panicked. She was just like, well, I have to get a manager. And I'm just like, is the manager 18? Like, I can't. Who is making these decisions? It was crazy. Crazy.
That is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'd be like, all right, and I'm leaving with one ear pierced.
I know.
Did you do the second one after? Oh, she had already done the first one. Okay.
Yeah, she had already done the first one. But it was wild. And that's why I was like, no, we would get IUDs at Claire's. I'm like, no, bitch. No. Are you kidding me? No, absolutely not.
If
they'd leave a glove in there.
They kind of already do sometimes.
Their hiring process seems a little too easy. Should I pull the trigger and just buy
Those are
these
cute.
black and white?
Yes.
I always wanted a pair of these, and my mom was like, "You don't
Buy
skateboard.
it.
You don't need those." Like my
Save
mom.
your inner child.
I grew up.
But
in
wait, do they have like support in them?
No.
You'd have to get like inserts.
They're flat as hell.
Oh my God, those shoes hurt now.
Dude,
Guys, I
have
it.
severe like foot and leg problems.
I think I do too.
And it's crippling pain like every day. And so I always have to like stretch out, and I only wear sneakers like all the time. When I remember like 6 or 7 years ago, I'd be like, oh, there are all these like stand-ups who are just like wearing like comfortable shoes on stage, but I kind of want to like dress up or do this or that. And now I'm like, no, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like a lowish heel. You know that I always like.
Yeah.
And I always have a little something on.
It's like a cool sneaker. Like I love when people have like the platform sneakers and stuff are always fun, but I do need some arch support.
We all show up in Heelys with inserts.
And helmets because
yes. Remember, okay, a couple episodes ago we were talking about like probiotic orange soda for
Yeah.
Snick, orthopedic Heelys.
Yeah.
Like, come on. These companies have got to make their, like, we are millennials. We have money to waste that we can't spend on homes.
speak for
we kind
yourself.
of
Money to
don't.
waste. Which, by the way, I'm criminally unemployed right now. So if anyone's hiring, please hit me up. Anyway,
Credit card debt isn't real. Let's buy those Heelys.
In a month when I have a garage full of Heelys and you're wondering how you can get in on this sweet, sweet deal, just know that I moved on.
is this our Blockbuster and Blockbuster and
Yeah.
Netflix moment?
Yeah, I'm
All right.
Netflix right now and you guys are Blockbuster and you're going to be left in the past.
I said orthopedic Heelys.
I stole your idea.
You did.
I
That
did
was-
very
that was-
quickly.
that was quick.
It was crazy too
Yeah,
because
you rephrased it.
as
really
I kept
quickly.
talking, it felt like it was mine. Is this how men?
This is the white man
This is
effect.
how- yeah, this is
white
how men-
husband effect.
Is this how men talk? Because I was just like, yeah, that came from nowhere.
I just
guess
let it happen.
This is how men take credit for women's
Yeah, it
discovery.
was
Yeah.
a download from God. All right, guys. Welcome to episode. What episode are we on?
I don't know, 10?
This is 10, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
We're in the double digits now.
Double D's. I keep saying
This
that.
is a big
Damn
deal.
it.
You thought we were going to make it this far? I didn't.
I'm proud of
You
us.
didn't think we were going to make it this far? We made a pact that we were going to keep going.
A blood pact.
A blood pact. Well, I'm proud of us. And I'm very
too.
excited about today's topic is mall photography. Now, I debated being like, oh, let's make this all about glamour shots. But I realized that mall photography as a whole really speaks to the millennial experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, we're one of the first generations, maybe you could say Gen X a little bit, but we're the first generation that was basically photographed our entire lives. And
Yeah.
the way that we were photographed changed throughout the time. Now, were you not photographed as a kid?
I'm gonna tell, like, if you're an immigrant, then you barely have any photographs of like your family. Like you like it's all old black and white. Like sometimes you know what your uncle looked like as a child, sometimes you don't, you know.
But for you as a kid, did your parents take your baby pictures?
They took I don't know if they took pictures. I remember like my brother and I have pictures at this like the photography studios
At
And
the
then
mall?
I think and then we have like a family picture when my grandfather came to the US like the only time after my brother was born in 1997, and we took like a family picture with my grandfather. I was going to pull it up, but yeah.
Please do.
It was really-
So with that, I just think it's really cool that photography had gone from just a rich person's hobby to something that was accessible to everyone because of it being in public spaces like malls. You could go to JCPenney's, which still has a photography studio to this day.
I love when
great.
people do like funny, ironic photo shoots there. They're so fun.
The
There's
best
a guy in Koreatown named Tom.
Yeah, Tom's 1 hour photo,
He's
right?
insane. He just goes, he's like, okay, hold here and put this up. And he just like moves you like, whose line is it anyways? And he's just like, I got pictures taken at a party with him, and it was like, we were just like, what is going on?
That's so fun.
Oh, yeah.
They're ridiculous.
So if you look at it, the Tom's 1 hour photos are really funny because they're like a composite of 3 different things that used to happen in the classic days of mall photography.
Yeah.
Like this pose is very JCPenney's. And then in some of these, how they're looking off like this.
Yeah.
What that's reminiscent of is the classic Olan Mills, which we'll get into later. And then these backgrounds, all the airbrush stuff, that is the 2000s glamour shot. And I'll explain what that means. So let's get into it exactly. Because there's a lot of confusion about what is what and which brand is what brand. Because for some reason, the phrase glamour shots just became the catch-all for all mall photography. But glamour shots was a very specific thing. And I say that as someone who worked at glamour shots for 7 years.
Holy
That's
shit,
so
you worked there for
crazy.
7
I worked
years?
at Glamour
You guys,
Shots.
huge lore drop. Jasmine worked at Glamour Shots for 7 years.
7 years. I met my best friend. I am the godmother of her child at Glamour Shots. Like
Were you taking her a picture, or were like doing her makeup or something?
we knew each other kind of like vaguely through high school. Like she had, we had driver's ed at the same time, and
That's
we'd
so
see each other after
crazy.
school. But
so you guys were like the same age.
Yeah, we were
basically.
same age. We're in theater together, and she was like, "Oh, I'm looking for a job," and I was like, "Oh, okay." So we met at school, but we became close, working night shifts at Glamour
Oh
Shots.
my god!
So
night
night
shifts.
shifts. Let me explain.
Who's going in at night?
And so from 5 to 9 p.m., because the mall would close at 9, from 5 to 9, pretty much every day I worked after school at the Glamour Shots. And what was amazing about this time period is this is, you remember, cell phones, the photography on cell phones was trash at the time. Like you could take a picture to take a picture, but it wasn't worth keeping. You had digital cameras. They were awful. This is like, I got this job in 2004 and I worked there the entire time through high school and college, like during Christmas break and summer break.
Was it at the same place?
Yes, the same one.
So you went to college like in the same area?
No, I went to college about 3 hours away, but I would come back for Christmas break and spring break.
Oh, got it. And that's like when it was like really popping.
Really busy.
Season.
Yeah.
I worked every job they had to offer. So I started as what was called a storefront. And your job as a storefront, I kid you not, was to stand in the front and hand people flyers and say, hi, can I tell you about Glamour Shots? Have you ever been to Glamour Shots? So when I say that, like, I don't understand Gen Z customer service, this was me at 15 years old. Hi, can I borrow you for just a moment? You guys are a gorgeous family, by the way.
I do feel like that's your personality.
Also, what great training for barking to get somebody to come to your comedy show.
I was born a barker, okay? So I get, and the key was, and I became like the trainer storefront. And one of my things, I invented this technique I'd call the backwards sway in. So what I would do is,
oh my God,
I'm dead serious. Because once you lock eyes with someone, if you start walking backwards, they follow you.
This is how sirens became a part of mythology.
So weird.
And then what you would do is you kind of strategically get behind them, so now they can't turn around, and you're walking them forward through the store. So once I got them in, they were not getting out. So I would walk them through. I'd show them where the makeup and hair would happen, where the photography would happen. Then I'd show them like what the where they'd see the slideshow. By the way, this was groundbreaking technology at the time. Like we would take the slideshows of, look how cute. Oh, that's
Very
Pete
cute.
JCPenney's. The like, oh my God, your mom looks just like you.
No, I'm like my mom copy and paste.
No, I literally I look at it, I was like, oh, that's Pop. And I was like, no, that's you.
Wow, that's freaky.
Yeah. Wow, you really are turning into your mom.
I am.
She's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's so cute. Mall photography. There's so many different variations of it. Out of curiosity, so you had that experience taking
I
the
had
family.
that. I also had like my brother and I, like there's all these pictures like of us like as we were growing up, you know, like the staring off into the distance thing.
That was, I call that the Olan Mills special. They also were known, let's start with Olan Mills actually. So Olan Mills.
What a weird name.
I know, Olan Mills. And they're not the only photography company that existed, but they're kind of the quintessential, when you think of 80s, 90s, and early 2000s mall photography, it's Olan Mills.
Wait, I have a question
about big hair too.
So was Olan Mills like a guy, or is that like two last names put together? Because it sounds like it could be either.
Yes. Olan Mills was, yes. Yes. It was,
Speaking of ADHD.
the company was founded in 1932 by Olan Mills Sr. That was just some guy's name. And Mary Mills, and was headquartered in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It provided portrait photography and church directories. So the thing is, it started by coming to churches and taking photos at the churches.
Oh, funny.
And then eventually spawned their own store, their own like.
That's why it has that vibe.
It has a very churchy
It
vibe.
has like a Jesus portrait vibe.
That's the like look away one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So one thing they're really known for, which always cracks me up so much, is the classic Olan Mills photo. You're gonna get this particular look.
Oh God,
they
these
invented.
kill me. Oh.
Now this is a fake. You can tell because of the wig.
With the background,
Yes.
like the person in the background.
The double exposure, where they would take one person and kind of have them in the background, but like blown up. My parents have a couple's portraiture, and it's at my house. It's at my parents' house.
Please get a photo of that to put in this.
Yes, and they're staring at each other, and then like their own faces are above them.
Oh my God.
Like they're their own gods.
This is kind of like, you know how now like people will put like Ruth Bader Ginsburg and Kobe Bryant in the stars?
Oh my God.
With like as angels or whatever. That's what it feels like.
I hate it when it's the same person in the picture. I think that looks so crazy, and it just became really popular.
Because it looks like you're haunting yourself.
It's like trying to like, it's like police trying to identify you by the front and the side profile.
Yeah. I think we're just giving now AI too much information of the composition of our faces.
We really would be. Another thing they would do this a lot with families is they would do like, it would be a family, it'd be like the mother, the kids, and then the father would be floating
Haunting
above. Like,
the leader of the church.
Dad's the breadwinner, so he couldn't be here today.
He makes the decisions. There's also like I remember that became like a trend like online. I don't know how many years ago, but everybody was like posting their old ones, or they were like recreating them.
yes.
It was crazy.
It needs another research.
Oh, I do like when they recreate them.
Yeah.
They filed for bankruptcy in 2006, and I found like a really heartfelt letter from someone who'd lost their job in 2006, and I was like feeling so bad. But they filed for bankruptcy, but then were still able to keep functioning. And get this, they actually didn't close their doors until 2019.
What is? There's so many companies that are filing for bankruptcy yet still. I think Claire's is one of them too, where they still keep going. And I'm like, how?
Is this like the automobile industry bailout where they're like, we need to keep these photographers open?
It's crazy to me, but there is like, a lot of people who want that experience of going to a photographer, because now if you want a professional family photo, you have to hire a photographer.
Yeah.
They have to bring their whole kit and caboodle. It's way more expensive.
They don't have the front store training that you had.
No,
They're kind
storefront.
of weird.
what was the movie used to call it?
The backward swaying.
The backward swaying is crazy.
No backward swaying.
We had a good
How do you do that, but for like marriage? How do you?
Wait, okay.
It's called hard to get.
Your husband.
Wait, I feel like I could break this down to marriage. Okay, you lock eyes with them and
Yeah.
then you walk it back. The girl version of walking it back is ignoring him.
Oh.
Then once he starts to follow you, you trap him. Like,
Okay.
I don't know. It's
And
the
that's
same-
way you're married.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess. Oh God, Jasmine's got game.
Your
It's like-
husband's listening to this like, I've been bamboozled.
he's just gonna like drive home in silence after he listens to this episode. Like, who am I? Did I get
Wow, a man
Backward
that listens
swayed?
to your podcast is a dream.
My boyfriend doesn't listen to any podcast, so
Oh.
yeah. So it's not just me.
My little sister doesn't listen to podcasts, and she goes, well, when you have something on like a medium I already use. And I was like, Vicky, I have a special on Tubi and you don't watch it. And she goes, well, when you have one on Netflix. I was like, God damn, I'm tired of you.
This makes me feel better. My brother's friend was like, oh my God, you were on Dropout TV. I'm like fangirling or whatever. And then he turns to my brother and my brother's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And I just was like, we don't have the same sense of humor, huh?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
This
know.
is like such a comedian family moment.
That was like when I did Conan. I was like, yeah, you guys are gonna fly out for it, right? And they were like, no. And I'm
That's
like,
insane.
But I'm on. You guys get to come and like be a part of that. Like that's so crazy.
And it wasn't a big deal to them?
No. After that, I was like, did you guys watch it? They're like, yeah, you looked nervous. I was like, cool, thank you guys.
Okay,
Thank you.
we are all emotionally abused.
I want you to know I watched that before I knew you and before we were friends, and I was like, she's so funny and she's so
You're
good.
very funny.
Literally
you
did not know you in real life yet. And I
guys.
was like, she's so good.
That is such a flex.
Oh, you're so sweet.
I had no
Thank
reason to
you.
think you were good. In fact, I was a big hater.
No reason.
I
to
was a
think-
big hater back then. I used to dislike everything I saw, and I thought you were solid. I thought you were really
Aw,
good.
thank
And you
you.
didn't look nervous to me. So
It's also just like, yeah, I probably was. I mean, it's my first late night TV credit.
My
Like,
family wasn't fucking backstage.
no shit. Oh my
calm me
god,
down.
insane.
hilarious.
Chosen family comedians.
Chosen
I know.
family. So, okay, Olan Mills is one of the brands. And again, I'm conglomerating years and years of stuff. We're talking about the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s. There's all different types of photography. So you did the mall thing with your family. Did you ever do mall photos?
We did. Me and my brother and sister did I think a JCPenney one, like as a gift to my parents.
cute.
one year.
Cute.
I do have that. I will find it. But we never did one like as a family. There's like very few. I'm like, is there a photo of all of us together? I don't even know.
Sidebar, there was one summer where Glamour Shots already was overstaffed. And so I briefly worked at Life Touch Photos inside of Glamour, inside of
remember that.
JCPenney. I will say that was the worst time. Like the 7 years I had at Glamour Shots were so fun and so ridiculous. And
Life Touch wasn't fun?
No, horrible.
Wait,
horrible.
so that doesn't count as part of the 7 years?
No, because that was like one summer they didn't have room for me because my best friend was working full time and they didn't have the hours. And I kid you, it was such an awful experience working at JCPenney's because they would get these coupons that were like 10 pictures for $9.99. And then people would want nothing but the $9.99 photos. But you were still required to show them all the other pictures and they'd never buy. And then they would like dock you. You'd get in trouble if you couldn't sell them more. So I was always in trouble. If you clocked in like a minute late, you were in trouble. If you clocked in a minute early, you were in trouble. And then if you got any complaints, that's when you got fired. And I got a complaint because this woman felt like I didn't put enough effort into making her dog smile.
This is why you don't like pets.
Maybe.
Oh my God.
This had to have been a white woman.
Yes.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and both those bitches cost me my job. Her and the dog. Her and the dog. And they can kiss my ass. I was so, what do you mean the dog didn't smile? It can't smile. I don't.
You're doing dog comedy. You're
I'm
doing like prop comedy with balls and shit.
No, I was squeaky hi.
Yeah.
I was really good with babies, but dogs just like were kind of
I
mad about
actually
me.
did dog photography for rescues.
Oh, did you love
that's
it?
Cute.
Yeah, because like you needed good pictures for like their website, otherwise they won't get adopted.
Right, because you can't just show them behind bars. Like,
Yeah, they're like they got a little mug. They're like, please.
no.
What is it like to put together a dog's dating profile? 'Cause
They're not dating. You do have to do. It's kind of like biodata. You have to do like their little like who they get along with, what are their likes and dislikes.
Oh, that's so cute.
age, sex, location.
Oh.
I'm not a pet person, but if I did get a dog, I'd have to know their sign. I'd have to make sure they get
I
along.
feel like that's how you would adopt a dog. You'd go in and you're like, I don't care what species, but what's its sign?
Yeah.
I need to know it's rising.
I think I could have a Libra dog, but like not a Sagittarius, you know? You need to come home eventually.
I really don't know.
Question, November, it's either 3rd or the 4th, I think. What sign is that?
November 4th? That's a Scorpio.
Is that your cat?
Yeah, my girls. Is that bad?
They have the same birthday?
Yeah, they're sisters.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cute. Okay, so let's get into Glamour Shots specifically about them as a company. So I looked up this great article called 16 Glamorous Facts About Glamour Shots. And one of my favorite things about them is there was a Glamour Shots lawsuit in 2008.
That's your favorite thing about that?
Probably because somehow she wasn't part of it, even though she worked for them for so long.
If anything, I should have got sued for the stuff I did at Glamour Shots. I'm dead serious. There was a good 6 months where we were offering the statute of limitations up. Ari, I'm going to tell our secret. Okay, so we were doing airbrush makeup. You remember those airbrush machines that would spray the makeup on people's face?
The shit that we did was insane. That's
I know.
crazy.
Yes.
Honestly, Indians weren't allowed to wear makeup until way later than everybody else.
Airbrush makeup was like supposed to look super smooth and go on beautifully, and you like put the makeup through an airbrush gun, right? But we had these airbrush guns that would keep clogging, and we couldn't get the makeup out of the gun. So what we do is we say, I'm just gonna do a light touch up first and then smooth it out with the air gun.
Yeah.
And so I would put the regular makeup on someone and just spray straight air in their face.
That's so funny.
That's really
so
smart.
I was just spraying people with air, and they're like, oh, well, I want the upcharge on the airbrush makeup, and it was just straight up air.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to survive
Also,
a
to
terrible
be
job.
fair, you do makeup really well and you're a makeup artist, so
Yeah.
they're
Oh,
lucky.
airbrush is such a gimmick. It never made a big difference, but people wanted people were willing to pay like hundreds for it.
Do you remember The Simpsons where Homer created a makeup gun and
Oh,
then
and he shoots Marge in the face. Oh my God. I used to think that'd be a great idea though, just to be able to like do your whole face in one shot. Would you get
Like
shot
you
in
do
the
tanning
face?
like that too, where they're covering your body. They do the airbrush tanning and stuff.
So that's still a thing, but I used to
Yeah.
like lie and say I was doing makeup that way. Also too, this is not a scandal, just another thing that we used to do. If we were in a hurry, we would only style the first 5-6 sections of your hair in the front, and we would
yeah.
not do the back at all. So
Oh,
That's also like my method of when I run out of patience with my hair.
we do front styling all the time. We'd even call it front styling, so it sounded good. Also,
so funny.
The location I worked at had a big banner that said 3-day only sale that was up there for
Forever?
7 years.
There is literally like a flower shop in Burbank off of
Cahuenga, I know
and
exactly
it's
the
grand
one.
opening, and it's been there for years. And I'm like, what is this a front for?
Yeah.
I don't care. Get me a bouquet.
And we give you a free 8x10 and a free session free if you'd book right now with me. And it
I miss
worked.
that as opposed to like dynamic pricing or whatever the shit they're doing now.
know.
Oh yeah, like it was, a little bit of fibbing, but at least it was to get people in the door.
Yeah.
It was a good time. So this lawsuit in 2008, the U.S. District Court of the Western District of Oklahoma, they complained and filed against Disney. They tried to sue Disney for the Hannah Montana Glamour Shots candy. So it was a candy that the Hannah Montana brand released in 2008 that had the name Glamour Shots in it, and they tried to like sue to own the rights for that.
Damn, Miley's always involved.
I know. Totally flopped. They was not considered a violation of their trademark, but I think that kind of opens the door to a lot of other people misusing the phrase glamour shots, because now when we think of
It's like Kleenex versus tissue.
yes, it just kind of became what everyone called a photo at a mall.
Yeah.
But the difference between the glamour shots experience was that we offered hair and makeup in store.
Yeah.
So you got your hair and makeup done, and we called them wraps. We stopped calling them full outfits by the time I worked there in the 2000s.
Oh my God.
But like, if you ever look at somebody's 80s or 90s glamour shot, they'd have like a denim jacket, a leather jacket, a fur stole. It was just all
I
about.
thought you were gonna like just put them into like the front of an
yes,
outfit.
we just put them in the front of an outfit.
You know, because you know what it was like? Do you remember if you like went to a theme park and they would have like the old Western photos? It was
Yeah.
like the same thing where it would be that like it would cover the front, be like a hospital gown.
Yeah,
It's like open
literally.
in the back.
Ass out.
And by the time I started working there, they had also gotten into boudoir photography.
And glamour.
goodness.
Yes. So I was 16 years old,
Spicy.
like
It's a
helping,
mall.
like greasing up grown women's legs so they could take
Ew.
sexy pictures for their husbands.
You literally just go to Victoria's Secret and then walk across the mall to a glamour shot. Like,
Yes.
that's why.
Dead
No,
serious.
but I was literally just thinking, like, if you were like a kid and you were doing it with your friends or something, and then you could go like be in the mall, just like trying to look at all the cute boys after you got your hair and makeup done.
People did try to scam glamour shots and like get their makeup done and then claim they wanted photography and then go, oh, I'm just gonna run to my car and then leave.
That is so
that was
funny. Did that that happen to you?
Yeah, a couple times. They try to do it for their prom photos, for their quinceañeras. Like people love to just like act like they were going to do the full thing.
Fucking book it
and
with
then
their
just
hair.
run out of there. So we had like a list of runners and they're
That is so funny. Did you have a glamour shot picture of them?
Yeah.
Or did you have a regular
we had a regular picture of them.
An 86 list of people that would just
beautiful.
There was a ton of pressure to sell, so much pressure to sell, and we were always adding these add-ons that really, looking back, were not as valuable as we acted like they were.
Yeah.
Like colorization was all the rage in this time. So,
Like editing the picture?
yes. So I take you, I'd make you black and white, and then I'd make your shirt green. And
Oh
I go,
my God, I remember that.
yes. And they'd be like, that's going to be an extra $199 per photo. Like literally like $200 to colorize a photo.
That was
was the
advanced
prices of-
technology back then.
What was the pricing back then like?
It was $49.99 for an 8x10, two 5x7s,
God.
and 8 wallets. Then from there, it went up to $75.99, and then a 16x20 was $250.
Jasmine just
Something
went
happened.
somewhere.
Your mind just like unlocked.
She like locked in. Did you
back.
see it?
When I say how hard I worked
That
for
was
this
her
job,
nom.
Yeah.
there was a phone script, and the very first line was, "It's a great day at Glamour Shots. This is Jasmine. How can I help you?" And in parentheses, it said, "Smile. They can hear your smile over the phone."
Oh my God.
I feel like this Tyra Banks was in charge of Olan Mills.
honestly.
I was working so hard, and it's kind of crazy because I was making $5.50 an hour when I started.
Oh my God.
And then I got a raise to $8.50. But look, $8.50 an hour when a burrito was 79 cents and a pair of
Yeah.
heels was $10.
That's
like,
crazy.
Yeah.
money used to go. You could give someone $10 for gas money, and it actually went somewhere. They're like, "Thanks, I'm good for the week." Like, things were different
I
then.
miss Payless.
Oh, I know, me too.
We just start crying.
Oh
I
man.
loved Payless.
Before I knew I had ADHD, one time I accidentally left the house in 2 different shoes, and my sister was already running late to her job, so she refused to take me back home. And I was like, "Please, Lord, I have on 2 different shoes. They're gonna make fun of me." And she was like, "Deal with it." So I like waddled into Payless and then bought a pair of shoes like that day for $5.
So cute.
Oh, you remember the Payless BOGOs?
Oh, yeah.
They're so good.
Oh man, we should do a whole Payless episode. Oh, by the way, there are 2 Paylesses left in the world. I've been to both.
Where are they?
One is in Antigua and one is in
Bend,
Panama.
Oregon.
I like. Can you fucking? This is just where all the chains go to die.
Yeah, we should just do a dead chain experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, if you guys want to go the dead chain route, there are 2 Glamour Shots left in the world.
Where are they?
El Paso, Texas,
Okay. Okay.
and New Jersey. Let's
I
do
don't-
it.
I'm
I feel
like,
like
which?
New Jersey, those are the perfect places to own the big hair of Glamour Shots.
Yeah.
So I will say this:
Texas and New Jersey.
Culturally relevant
Yeah.
for
I
both
had
of
this
those.
I had this book of like current Glamour Shots photos, and I'd be like, "This is not the Glamour Shots you're thinking of. We do modern styles, whatever you." So we were doing like flat ironing your bangs and leaving the
my
back
God.
curly. Like we were
your bangs.
we were doing what the people wanted. At least when I worked there, from
Yeah.
2004 to 2011, like that period of time.
I miss taking hair risks. I feel like now everybody's got like the clean girl aesthetic, and I'm like, get that hair all big and crazy.
I
know.
do miss a good big hairstyle, and it was a lot of fun. Actually, that's how I learned how to do makeup, was working there, though. And
Yeah.
so obviously I've updated my makeup techniques since then, but it was really great to learn that way. Did you ever we asked you this already, did you take photos with your friends, or your siblings did it?
Yeah, we did one. It was me, my brother, and sister that we did one, and it's like that where we're like stacked by height. You know
I
what
love
I mean?
that.
It's like it was like this will be great for the mantle. You know,
Yeah.
like it was
the
one
mantle
of those.
loved a good pic.
It really did. It really did. So we have that one, and I have like a couple photos of me and my sister before my brother was born. That's around Christmas time. We're in like matching, like velvet dresses.
Oh, I
or
love
whatever.
those.
So, but I don't know. It must have been a JCPenney or something like that.
JCPenney, Sears. I think
yeah, Sears. I think that might have been one.
I think at some point Macy's, every department store had some variation of a mall photography studio, which is not really a thing anywhere except for JCPenney now, and that's really like pared down.
This is gonna be like Mrs. Maisel, where she worked at the makeup counter, but like in 20 years, this is how they're gonna view like the fucking mall photography.
I don't know. Maybe one day there'll be like an Aircast, and they'll talk about podcast of the 2020s, and
Yeah, just
I don't
straight
know.
to your brain.
Straight to your brain. Okay, so I have a game for you guys. I have a fun little quiz.
Yay!
I decided, since Glamour Shots made me think of like my first introduction to the world of fashion, what else did I love about fashion? Magazines, right? And magazines were notorious for quizzes. Did you guys ever take those
Yeah.
quizzes? 17,
I was
Cosmo
gonna say
Girl,
17, yeah.
Teen
Yeah.
Vogue, all that fun stuff. So I made a very short quiz. I thought up these questions all by myself, and this is going to tell you, what kind of mall photo girl are you?
Ooh, this is fun. Okay.
Okay. So it's an ABC, and you just tell me A, B, or C.
Okay.
And then whichever one you have the most of is who you are.
Okay.
What's your must-have beauty product? A bold red lip. B, cherry chapstick. C, a sensible, flattering lip color.
First of all, Jasmine, smile. They can see it through the phone.
Oh, am I doing? I even like sat on my hands. What am I doing? I think thinking about glamour shots is like warping my brain. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so it's bold lip, cherry chapstick. What was the last one?
A sensible, flattering lip color.
Oh,
I'm gonna say bold red lip.
same.
Okay, so we got 2 A's. Okay.
A students.
A students.
Type A's.
I'm also gonna say A. That's funny. I guess we're all the
wow,
same.
it's almost like we're all Pisces or something.
All right, question 2. Your dream date is taking you out. Where are you going? A, the movies to see a great romance. B, a group hang or a double date. C, a scenic drive looking at beautiful homes.
Oh my god.
Well, hold on. Is this a first date or is this like a
dream date.
dream date? Dream date.
I don't know why I said dream date. It just sounded
That's cute. I like
magazine-y.
it.
I think it would either be like A or C for me. The movie
It's
or
so
the
funny,
drive.
same. Because the middle one was hanging out with friends, which is like fun, but not a dream date.
I'm gonna say movie.
Yeah, same.
Okay, we're gonna go A again. And then question 3. Oh no, you embarrassed yourself in front of your crush.
At Claire's when you got your ear latex gloved.
Rude. I didn't embarrass myself.
Tiffany should have been ashamed.
Justice. Tiffany.
A, you confessed your love in a poem. B, you fell in front of everybody.
Well,
Or C, you lost a contest and you hate losing.
I'm going to say B. I'm constantly tripping over shit.
No, wait. B is falling, and what is A?
And
The
A is
poem?
you confessed your love in a poem.
I feel like I would be so cringe. It would be either A or B.
You're so A.
I'm A. How dare you?
You're just like your feelings are on the outside.
That's true. A.
Yeah, you just you don't.
Yeah. Mine would have been in like an A message, though. Would it not a poem, but just like I would have gotten sloppy.
Okay, so we're gonna go all A's.
Yeah.
Okay, then you guys are mostly A's. You're a romantic, dreamy fantasy. You're an Olan Mills double exposed self-portrait.
Oh my God.
This is who you are. You're full of romance, intrigue, and you just want to be seen. Now, if you took
Look
this
at
quiz and you listened in with us and you answered mostly B's, you are community oriented. You think the more the merrier. You are an off-brand 2000s glamour shot photo. You've got an airbrush background. You're wearing
Stop.
matching jerseys
That's
with your
so
friends.
cute.
Stop.
Did you ever take these?
No, my friend, like for her wedding recently, she took those types of pictures, and it's so cute. They had like a basketball theme for some reason.
What's crazy about these photos is there's not like an official name for them because they're all named after whatever the name of the studio is called. So in Arlington, we called it Studio One pictures. And you go, oh, you want to take some Studio Ones?
it's
And so you
specific.
just called it whatever it is. And now when we look at it, if you Google glamour shots 2000s, it's all this.
Oh, it's
but
like
at that
replaced
point, like there was only 10 glamour shots locations in America at
Wait,
that
that was
point.
it? That's all that was left at that
Oh,
point?
by the 2000s, it was like 10 or 15. It was very little, and mostly in Texas and New Jersey.
So it was mostly 90s then is when it like hit
yes,
its
the
peak.
especially with the big hair and everything.
Those kind of remind me of like, I mean, photo booths are still like really popular at like all weddings and Love Island and whatever. But like they also in Japan, they have like all these different themed ones that have like all these like interesting backgrounds that you can put up and appear. And that's what that reminds me of.
It's funny too because this part, all of these have died down, and it's really just because it's just so easy to go to take a photo at any point.
Yeah.
But the magic of going together to take a photo, it's just great. And
So
then
silly.
mostly C's. If you're listening and you answered mostly C's, you are a no nonsense diva who gets it done. You're a classic '90s glamour shots girl, i.e., the trademark kind, taken specifically to commemorate a 40th birthday or sell houses.
Oh my God, look at this. Okay, designing women.
Now
like,
this-
oh.
How much you want to bet this girl is 12 years old?
Oh my
Like,
God.
The way
Yeah.
Maybe even younger, honestly. Oh man,
There's
the
something
feathered
about
bang.
it that gives figure skating to me.
Yes, it was a
Oh
fun
yeah,
time.
like Tanya Harding and like
Oh my
Nancy
God,
Kerrigan
yeah.
era. Yeah.
Drama.
That's a very fun quiz.
So glamour shots versus glamour shots was just going to be me explaining essentially the difference between these like photos with the airbrush backgrounds. Those became really popular. Sometimes I hate if you Google this, it'll say if you say like ghetto glamour shots, that comes up. But you know, people just
Yeah.
like slapping labels on things. But essentially, it was more communal. It was inexpensive, so groups of teens could take photos together.
cute.
I definitely have some of me and my friends. I'm actually so mad. I had this book of glamour shots that I like photos I took of myself.
That's so
that you got.
cute.
I'm like I'm black and white, holding a rose. The rose is colorized.
Where are these photos?
They're in my apartment. I took them home from my parents. And then I have my senior photos, which were at Glamour shots.
We have to put some of these up.
Yeah.
So you guys are gonna get to see these photos because they're insane.
If you're part of the Patreon.
Ooh.
I'm gonna dangle some carrots.
Yeah. Instead of nudes, I just have weirds. So how did it end? Cell phones made self-portraiture possible. Digital cameras are the death of malls. All of that kind of came together and just ended it. We didn't need it, essentially.
Yeah.
But it's nice in theory, and it's kind of a fun idea. Like, what if for my next birthday, I was like, I want to do a Glamour shots for photo shoot. Like it's 1989.
That'd be so fun.
But also, it's kind of like what comedy shows are now, because you have to like get dressed up and everybody has a photographer.
That's true.
And so it's like you and all your friends taking pictures.
And a lot of them are stylized too.
Yeah.
Like they're not like that, but they like we all know the different styles that everybody's rocking.
like when
for
we
those.
did Mermaid Comedy Hour at Crossover, we were like on top of a piano.
Yes. Well, that's also Andrew that's
And
doing
yeah.
that too.
Well, I demanded it.
But it's kind of fun to think there was a time period when everyone got to be a star for just a couple minutes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And feeling yourself too. Having somebody else do your makeup was always such a big
Treat.
deal. It was.
It was a luxury.
It really was. Because it's like now, like we're actors and comedians, whatever. And doing it, we're kind of used to it. But back then, especially having somebody else do it for you, especially if you're younger and you're not really that confident in doing it yourself, was like,
I really love watching, like, there are these Instagram people that do, like, you know, like black and brown aunties, like getting their makeup done for the first time. And they look so, their hair and makeup, they look so beautiful. It makes me cry because I'm like, it's so beautiful and sweet. And it's just like they see themselves like how we see them.
yeah.
I got to have moments like that, actually. Like, that was kind of the beginning of doing makeup for me. Was a lot of times these were women who didn't have a lot of time for themselves. Sometimes husbands would gift it to their wives after they had a baby, or you know, like I'd see like young adults and teens, they'd save up their money to have their mom do glamour shots. And these women
that's so cute.
who never really got a moment to be seen, like they would tear up and they'd be like, wow, I didn't know I could feel so beautiful. I didn't know I could look so beautiful. And so it was like a celebrity experience that was just for them. And
Yeah.
you know, a couple $1,000s later, I felt great too because I got the commission.
It was that expensive.
It depends. There were some packages. The bold glamour package, I think, was $2,499.
Oh my God.
But
back then too, that's
for an
so much
experience
money?
like that, when you really invest in yourself, years from now, when you're going to look at yourself.
Are you selling headshots now?
No, but it's like if you count like how much hair and makeup costs for a photo shoot, like we buy them all separately now. It was all in one.
Yeah, that's fair.
I do think I could have
Editing,
sold y'all
everything.
some glamour shot. I
I would have fallen for the back swaying.
but-
I almost did.
You guys gotta remember, I was raised by a Mary Kay lady and a used car salesman. Like I have, there is a darkness. There is a darkness in me that, like, and it's funny. You guys are like, people are always like, why don't you sell merch? Because I don't want to go down that path.
The darkness will come out.
I don't want to be who I was when I was slinging Girl Scout cookies. Like I don't like.
But you'd make so much money, Jasmine.
I'd be Nino Brown
You'd be a
of this
billionaire.
merch.
So funny.
The Mary Kay of it all is crazy. We got to talk about that.
Mary Kay is actually how we ended up in Texas. My mom was we were living in Louisiana, and she was like, I want to go to the Mary Kay headquarters, and we're going to get that pink Cadillac. And then she changed directions and ended up at a bank. But like, you know, the
still got
sale,
that money.
that hustle though, that hustle.
It was huge in Utah too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Maybe we
all
should
of
do
these Mormon girls were like, "This is my way out."
Wow.
Okay, I'd love to know this, Millennial Moodboard fans. What type of beauty content would you like to see? Because, you know, I worked as a makeup artist. I actually counted as 18 years now because I include the 7 years of glamour shots.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I did makeup for years and years. Do you guys want to hear about like 2016 makeup, how I learned to contour and glamour shots? Would you want tutorials? Like, I'd be curious.
That's fun.
I also feel like we all have different backgrounds with it because, like, I remember on one of the episodes you were talking about my millennial wing or like the under eye eyeliner, and I'm like, it doesn't count because I'm Indian and this is kajal. Like,
That's
you know
just
what I mean?
true.
Like, it's a different cultural thing too, or like oils for our hairs and things like that. Like, we all have like different experiences.
This is how I feel about brown lip liner trending right now.
Yeah.
Because then like everybody's wearing it, and
yeah.
then like somebody called it butthole lips, and I got very
Ew, what the
offended.
fuck?
Some of it is so thick that like I like it when you can tell it's there, but sometimes it's such a bold contrast that I'm like, that's too much.
Well, because they're mimicking something that was developed for people with darker skin tones.
Yeah.
Right.
Like exactly. And so it's like people
I also
do.
remember like Latinas in Utah would
Yeah.
like, always have like that bold outline and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, for sure. It's definitely like one of those things that you could contribute to like black Latina, Afro-Latina.
But it
like,
looks good on people that have that culture. When you put on a white person, I'm like, you look insane. What are you doing?
I look like fucking Alabama, the rapper.
Alabama Barker?
Yeah, Barker. Yeah.
Yes, she's something else.
Wait, if you were born in Alabama, that's what you could have been called because you were out there barking.
The Alabama Barker. I was listen. I got several. I actually got like written a couple tickets. So the thing is like they tried to implement like a no soliciting, no barking rule.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, and my boss would be like,
Yeah.
I'll pay it. I don't give a damn. Keep doing what you're doing, honey. And then she'd buy me a Starbucks.
There's no laws for rich people.
Well, that's also so funny because like that store is part of the mall. Like there is no Glamour shots without the mall because they didn't have any like standalone stores.
No.
So you'd think that the mall would just be like, yeah, that's just what they do.
Also, people now hand out free samples outside of like different.
Oh yeah,
They tried to curb it, and I think it was just because like people would get mad because I was so good that
you would take it from other people.
then people were like, "Oh, I just did a thing. Oh, I already signed up for a thing." We had the prime location because we were right by the entrance. It was us. Like you parked and you went in like you were going to Abercrombie, and then it was us across from the Dallas Cowboys store. And I know who called on it. I knew it was the T-Mobile guys too. They were pissed. they were mad because I was pulling them. But listen, you don't belong on my corner. So you can't.
You sound like a drug dealer right now. My territory, bitch. I also got that look in your eye, like when my mom figures out how to get a deal. Like she's like, but you're like, I know how to get them.
Like I'm just saying, they didn't have my finesse. They didn't have my grace. Don't be mad that you couldn't make my sales. You couldn't make my numbers.
Game, not the player.
Jasmine always be scheming Ellis.
This always. I feel like this was mostly a lore drop. If you guys feel like there's anything I forgot about the history of mall photography.
Send us your glamour shots.
Please send us your glamour shots.
Oh my God, please send us your glamour shots. We would love. If you guys are cool with it, let us know. Like DM them to us or email them to us.
We will post them and tag you if you want.
If you want. You can also be anonymous if you want, but please, I need to see them.
Yeah.
I need to see them.
Especially if you did the ones with pets. I think the ones with pets are absolutely insane.
Yeah, I want to see how they made the dog smile like Jasmine did it.
Yeah.
You know what? If you lived in Arlington, Texas, and you complain that the photographer didn't try hard enough to get your golden doodle to smile, I hate you.
That's how the term resting bitch face came to me.
So funny.
I'm so tired. You guys have any questions about it? Anything you want to know?
I don't think.
I have a lot of research to do.
Yeah. Wait. Okay. I have a question. What was your biggest payday? If you got commission and stuff like that, like, do you remember?
Her eyes
like,
lit up.
I know.
She's crazy.
Do you remember like one day where you were just like, oh, this is definitely like the most I ever made?
You know what's crazy is at the time I just hadn't made that much money. So I remember getting $841. And when you're 16 years old,
That's
$841
a lot of money.
and it was one
That's a lot of
commission
trips
check.
to pay less.
Yeah. Because also too, my social studies teacher would be like, social studies or history would be like, does anybody have any announcements? And I'd be like, hey, everybody, just so you know, I work at Glamour Shots at the mall. And if you call me, I can get you a free session and the free 8x10. It was the same deal we were running for everybody, but I would announce it in class.
Oh,
You were such a hustler.
So yeah, I did. And so a bunch of kids from my high school got their senior photos done. And I just remember one week a nice check hit. Yeah.
That's crazy.
$841. Oh, God.
That's
a lot. You
number
were
too.
working.
The way though, like if I got that tomorrow, I can already think of like 3 hospital bills I use
Yeah.
that for. I'm like,
God.
it's already betrothed.
I know.
Remember when you used to get money and it wasn't promised to anyone and it was yours?
It was your money.
Yeah, it was a small amount of time, but I do remember it.
And now we get to rent our time on Earth.
I know.
Would you like to subscribe to Being Alive?
Join our Patreon.
All right, everybody, we did it.
We did it.
We did it.
2 episodes, 1 day. Wait, I shouldn't tell them that. They don't need to know
That's
that.
fine.
Well, I mean,
We
they
switched
can tell
seats.
because we're
We
in the
switched
same
seats. It's different.
We're in the same clothes.
No,
I put on earrings.
this is different.
All right, should we sign off?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm Jasmine Ellis. You can find me everywhere at Jasmine Ellis Comedy. And you can watch my new web series sitcom on YouTube, on Gold Comedy's YouTube, called The Last Store on Melrose.
I'm Valerie _ I forgot which camera to look at.
Me too. I've been looking at this one the whole time. Is
I
that
know.
wrong?
Oh my God.
Who knows? Maybe this one.
Oh, hey.
Kyle. Sorry, Kyle. I'm Valerie _ Tosi. You can find me on all the things. And I have my debut album, Beach Trash. It's still sitting right here because we haven't moved. And I am recording my next album October 10th in Denver. go to my website for that, ValerieTosi.com. And check out, if you're in LA, my monthly show, Mermaid Comedy Hour at the Hollywood Improv. We're the second Monday of the month.
Yay! I'm Pallavi Gunalan everywhere, and you can support me by coming to my shows in LA. Second Screen's Comedy at the Elysian is at the end of every month, and the date will be announced shortly. It'll be really fun. I run it with Brandy Posey and Madison Shepard, and you can keep your phones out, unlike in some podcasts.
I'm just saying.
If it's very neurodivergent friendly, we give out candy and rewards. And then also we have facial recognition comedy at the Comedy Store, fourth Friday of every month at 10 p.m. So in the Belly Room, and it's all South Asian, Middle Eastern, North African, and whoever the Comedy Store is putting in development on the show.
It do be like that though.
It is funny. We do get a lot of like Asian folks, but then also every once in a while, it's like a white person opening the show and feeling like they have to justify why they're there, and it's really funny.
Do they make a joke about being the token white guy?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, they do. Anyways.
And that's it from us, you guys. We will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Millennial Moodboard is created, written, hosted, and produced by Jasmine Ellis, Pallavi Gunalan, and Valerie Tosi. Music by Nisa Longa. Have a millennial moment you're fond of? Follow and message us at Millennial Moodboard Pod on all social media. Please keep listening and reminiscing. See you next episode. Weekly everywhere podcasts are found.